during our production of Indecent, during our rehearsals, a lot of our cast went to go and see As You Like It, and this happened on the night that lightning struck the building, and the lights went out, the mics went out, and that huge cast turned it around and produced like one of the most stellar performances that I have seen in a while.
My favorite Seattle rep memory is from last year's gala when our auctioneer, David Silverman, announced the total of the evening, and we raised $1 million, which is incredible. I remember being surrounded by all of my team members, and we all had tears in our eyes, and we couldn't stop hugging each other. You could feel all of the love and support of everyone in the room towards Seattle rep. It was just really, really special.
One of my favorite memories from the rep is I did the Public Works, the Odyssey. And the day that we did our first full run through is something I will never forget because the morale, the energy in the room, everyone was so excited. I remember people crying and hugging, and we were all so excited that it was like, we have a show. All this work that the people have been doing for months. And it was like, wow, we have a story to tell, and it's beautiful, and we love it. And it was just a memory I will hold on to and cherish forever.
I have so many moments that I will never forget. One that sticks out in my head was my first year during All the Way in the Great Society when someone called in and was thinking about canceling their tickets because they were having some problems with their back. But when I told them that we had a spare wheelchair that they could sit in during the performance, it completely changed the game. They were able to attend, and I actually met them at the door with that wheelchair, and I'll never forget the look on that patron's face because they just felt so relieved that they could enjoy some theater with us.
I love when the community comes together. The most recent time we've been able to come together was our December potluck and screening of As You Like It. And this was the first time they were all seeing it because they were all either on stage or backstage during the event itself. Everyone was cheering for each other and laughing and singing the songs again. And it was just really joyful and relaxed and celebratory. That's a magical moment when folks get to see and feel a little bit of the joy that they gave us in that room.
I hosted an afternoon tea with our play Pride and Prejudice, and that was so much fun. I have a photo of it, and we're all in costume. Highlight of my career is when we did Shout Sister Shout, when I hosted the Seattle Concierge Hospitality Night, and Cheryl West was my keynote speaker, and everybody just had such a great time with her. Those are just some of the great moments I've had with Seattle Rep.
Of all the great memories from Indecent, one came to mind, and that was first rehearsal. We were about to start reading the play when Antoine Yard, who played Sholamash, said, "You know what, can we just spend a little time going around the room and talking about who we are?" And so over the next 2 hours, we went around the room, and each one of us gave a little synopsis of how we ended up in that room. By the end of it, I knew that we were going to do a great, great production. It was a privilege to work with them, and they're going to be with me for the rest of my life.